1936 Austin 7 Ruby. This one, as you can see, is in beautiful condition. Green over black with a lovely green interior. What we're going to do is we're going to have a good look around the bodywork. I'll pop the camera underneath as we go. Then we'll have a look at the interior and we'll go for a cold engine startup. The car hasn't been started yet today. I've pushed it here. So we're going to go for a proper cold engine startup. I have driven it down the road. It does drive very, very well. It has a high compression head on it. So it has a little bit more power, so you can actually keep up with some traffic, which on these sort of pre-war cars for me is very important. But we're going to start by having a good look at the bodywork. We'll start on this driver's side. Again, we do hold pre-war stuff to a slightly different standard than, say, your 1960s cars. But this one is generally very good by any standard. Front wing, that's all nice and tidy down the front there. There's no sort of marks or scratches, especially on it being gloss black on such a curved surface. That's all nice and neat. The arch itself is good all the way around. There is a little crack in the paint just there, but the rest of it is all nice and tidy. So leaf there, you can have that for free. And then most importantly, down this section, normally it's caked in scratches from these holders. There is one light one there, but the rest of it is all very good. Chrome on the lamps is nice and tidy. The bonnet itself, it's got this lovely gold pinstripe going down the side, which is nice. Cuts that green up really well. Around the vents is good. Up on the top here, nice and smooth. The odd little swirl where it's had a cover on, I would imagine. And there's a couple of little, what we'd sort of almost call osmosis in the paint just here, which is normally just moisture in the primer, to be fair. It's not going to bubble through or break. It isn't rust, but it is there. The scuttle itself is lovely and neat. And again, if we pop that screen forward, we can have a look behind there. Again, all nice and neat in there. No sign of any corrosion coming through. Lovely on the pillar. Up onto the roof, and it's got that lift back vinyl roof, which is lovely and taut. There's no sign of any sort of rips or tears in it. The painted section is nice and smooth all the way around. We do have one sort of light mark in the paint just there, but the rest of the roof, lovely and neat all the way around. Coming down this side, and again, you've got a couple of leaves here. You can have them for free, but I don't know where they're coming from. Lovely and sharp on there. It's got no wobble or ripples in it. And if you look underneath, you can see why. Lovely and clean under there. Nice and solid, not a patchwork quilt or welding. Generally very good. The rubber section is nice and neat. The driver's door, there's no marks on there that I can really find. Lovely and neat. The chrome work on the handle is good. All the glass on this side is lovely and clear. And then onto the rear quarter again, the green section, nice and neat all the way around. The black arch is sharp and clean all the way around. There's no marks or damage in that. And the rear arch across the top is lovely. Black painted wires, lovely and clean all the way around as well. Coming around at the back, it does have the tray with the picnic basket. You can remove that if you want, but for me, it sort of completes the look. It's got the sort of war style blackout light on the back. It does have indicators as well, which is always quite good. They are a trafficator car, this sort of era, but the indicators do make it a little bit more practical. Nice and clean on the back there. There's a light scratch where I'm guessing that's been flapped out onto something at some point. But the rest of it is all nice and neat. Coming around onto this side, and again, the arch on this side is lovely. There's a couple of little stone chips down the bottom there, but it's solid and sharp all the way around. Another good wheel and tyre. Nice and clean on the green section on the rear quarter. Glass on this side is good. One small mark just there, another one just above it, but actually that pinstripe's sort of broken where that mark is. If you completed that, you'd lose that mark completely. And there is a small stone chip right there. Other than that, that door's all nice and neat. The section here is all very good, and along the front here is nice as well. And then onto the bonnet itself, nice around the vents, nice around the catches. The front wing doesn't have any scratches from those catches down the bottom. And again, gloss black, lovely and neat. The arch is good. Have a look underneath from here as well. All nice and tidy in there. Coming around at the front, we've got indicators on the front as well. Starting handle still there. It has the leather catch, which is a really nice touch as well. Normally they've disappeared by now. Lovely and clean up the grille and around the badges. Generally a very nice, presentable car. Moving on to the interior, and if you like green as much as I do, this is the way forward. Lovely and clean on that door card. All the furniture is good. The painted section across the top is good. Steering wheel, tiny little bit of patina, but generally very, very good. Now the driver's seat is on a rail, so it will go forward and back, which if you're over 5'5", that is perfect. Lovely and clean, tiny little mark on the bottom there, but the rest of it's all very good. Carpet set's nice, it's got a set of aftermarket mats down to protect those. All the gauges are nice and clear, you've got your plaque there and everything like that. And then round into the passenger side. Again, lovely and neat on the door card. Has that chain for the door pull, but again, people can change them for string or whatever you want. Lovely and clean on the passenger side seat. Both of them are nice and firm, they're very comfy. And then in the back, the rear seat, all good in there. No signs of any wear or tear, no funny smells or anything in here. Lovely and clean on the headlining. I have had this one down the road as well, it does drive lovely. But again, they've had that high compression head on just to try and make it a little bit more usable in today's traffic. You know, it'll sit at 40 as opposed to 25, that sort of stuff. And I imagine if you wind them up, you can get them going a little bit quicker than that, but you know what I mean. Lovely and clean in there. No sign of any weird aftermarket bits or anything like that. It's been parked here a little while. We're not dropping anything on the floor there. We'll get it fired up. We're going to give it some choke. Ignition on. Back that choke off a little bit. As I say, it hasn't been started today, but it is a nice warm day, so it shouldn't need too much choke. Done about half choke, it's singing away, lovely and happy. And nothing nasty coming out the back. So there you have it. Austin Ruby Saloon, green over black, lovely condition. Any questions at all, please get in touch. Thank you.